Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with the news. Today it is Wednesday, and we got actually some patch notes to talk about. They're not too big, but decided to share the news with you guys. I specifically waited until the patch notes were posted so that I could make this video, because every time I do make a video about a maintenance, you know, we're always kind of trying to figure out what's changed and what's going on with that. But anyway, they posted them. It's a little bit short, but September 10th, 2025 patch notes. They fixed an issue where upgrading Scion spells could cause them to appear reset or unlearned, sometimes making it look like spellments were lost. Spell upgrade paths will no longer freeze, and players can once again use and refund spellments as intended. So, yeah, I think Scion spellments are finally done. I think they are finally fixed. It took them a couple months, but I think they finally done it. We are aware that some spellments may have been lost during the fix, and we are currently investigating ways to restore them. Personally, for me, I just don't care because, again, I just don't care about the life Scion. Fix an issue with the Chameleon Clash spell. Bottom path, not requiring the opponent to have a harmful aura. Players can now interact with the Merle Ambrose Memorial housing item through a prompt. Nice. We kindly ask all players to report any bugs or feedback to the official Wizard101 Discord server. So, there you go. Scion spellments are officially fixed, and as a, I guess, way to test them out, we'll look in game right now and check it out ourselves. But yeah, it's been literally months. So let's go to the life Scion over here. All right, I got up path again. Sweet. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. It all works. So, yep, works perfectly fine to me. So, yep. Well, let's see what happens if we reset them. Yep, I get my spellments back. Let's do it up. Cool little animation, the flex. Now let's go back to the spellbook. Go over here. Yep, it all works. All right, perfect. Yay! All right, everybody can get their Scions upgraded, and maybe we can finally get some raids started. Speaking of raids in the guild, you know, my guild, we're actually trying to do some of the older raids, such as Polaris, Dragonspire, and also the Azteca raid, which is one of the hardest raids in the game. I'm super excited to check it out. If you're interested in it, make sure to join the Discord server. It is a very rigged raid, especially primarily the Azteca raid, that requires fishing, cantrips, and learning how to do the drums. So yeah, it's a lot to take in, and I'm super excited for it. So make sure to check that out in my Discord server if you're interested. If you're not interested, that's fine, or join a different guild. Anyway, let's talk about the Xbox game preview, which we've talked about over time. Remember that there is a free membership available because they are in their final phase of the testing of the beta, and so yeah, that's their current phase. So check it out if you wanted to test it out, and yeah, it's gonna be available on the whatchamacallit. There still is no like release date or anything like that, so calm down with that. But yeah, it's available on the Xbox game preview, so again, check it out. And then over here, we got a little bit of a limited time special deal, which looks like it actually got swapped, because I think last time or yesterday, I do remember it saying, I think 6 months, but I think they slightly changed it. So I can't remember. Somebody will have to watch the previous video. I saw that comment and I was like, wait, what? But yeah, anyway, you can get a 1 month Wizard101 membership plus 2,850 crowns for only $14.99. So this offer is going to basically end around Monday, September 15th. So make sure to check that out if you wanted to take advantage. And then over here, we got the Doomsday Croc Gauntlet, which we've talked about like pretty much every day. It's going to be available on the online cart all the way through the 30th. So make sure to also check that out if you wanted to buy that. This is a great gauntlet in case you needed some retriever tokens for pets and stuff like that. So make sure to check that out. This is actually a fun gauntlet. I might do a video on it because I do have the gauntlet. I just never really farmed it. I don't think it really drops any like god tier gear or anything like that, but I'll definitely have to check it out because it is a pretty cool gauntlet. Alright, so over here we gotta talk about the 17th birthday for Wizard101. Just remember about all the, you know, birthday festivities. It's going to last all the way through the 30th. There's no more free membership. I know it says free membership, but no, that already is done. You know, that expired September 8th. Hopefully everybody had fun with that. But there's also some birthday items that you can check out in the Crown Shop in case you wanted to spend some money. And there's also no Crown reward that has also expired, so hopefully you took advantage of that. But we still got some member benefits galore, which is pretty great. So right now it's 0 energy fishing and double monstrology and animus, which is nice. And then the last bit will be double pet XP and double gardening. I'm hoping they can slide in a free training point buyback because I would also love that. But yeah, so next time it will be double pet XP and double gardening. That will be pretty good. That's a good combo actually, because then you can kind of get your pet snacks from couch potatoes or whatever, and then level up some pets here and there. So that should be pretty fun. I have to do a bunch of pet making, especially for this Azteca raid, unfortunately. Packed party favors, you can still type in this code all the way through September 30th if you haven't already, so make sure to check that out because it does include the Merle Ambrose Memorial that we actually just talked about in the patch notes. And this is pretty similar to the Grandmother Raven Memorial. So again, pretty good stuff. I highly recommend you get this now on all your accounts because this is a really good item to have. It's very impactful, really good. And also, it's all Merle Ambrose's birthday. I'm getting choked up. So check that out in the Crown Shop. There's also a community contest. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that you can buy in the Crown Shop. So again, have fun with that. Also, over here, we got a starter bundle and mastery amulet sale. And this is going to last all the way through the 14th. You get 50% off of the mastery amulets and also 20%. Can't even talk right now. 25% off the school starter bundles. So make sure to also check that out in the Crown Shop. Now, I will say you don't really need the starter bundles. I mean, they are nice to have. They even come with a permanent mount. I mean, if you want to spend the crowns on it, go for it. The Mastery Amulets you also don't need. I mean, I feel like Mastery Amulets are kind of old now. I mean, I guess they're good if you're a lower level and, you know, you don't have access to, like, you know, Omen and all those other high level stuff. But yeah, it's there if you want it. So check that out. I'm sure this will be beneficial for some people out there. Personally, I never really bought amulets like that, but there you go. Check it out. And then over here, we got the Fall Scroll of Fortune over here. Remember that this is going to last all the way through November 30th. I'm still grinding points to get this awesome wand that I really can't wait to make a video about because I really want that wand. It looks fantastic. Yeah, I know a lot of people were like, what is that wand? But there is some history, there's some background about it. Like, there's actually a story behind that wand that personally I didn't know of. So again, I gotta get some points and gotta keep grinding out this Scroll of Fortune because I think that would look really great on my wizard. Now, going over here, we got the monthly event calendar, just talking about all the events that's been happening. Right now, it's the Bounce-a-Cathlon and the Spiral Scene, and then next week is going to be the Beast Moon Monster Mayhem and Avalon, and also the Pet Promenade. And then also next week, it's going to be, or the following week, it's going to be Spiral Showcase, and then another Spiral Scene around September 30th and October 6th. And like I said, we don't know when that Fantastic Fight Fest is going to come back. That might be a one-year thing as a prediction. We don't know how they operate. But yeah, make sure to check out all these events, or at least the ones that are available, as they go on each week. So over here, we got the Aquila Chronicle pack, which a reminder that you can get this in the Crown Shop if you wanted to. I've seen a lot of people start to finally kind of do the Aquila content update and kind of ask where to get spellments, and usually I don't advocate for you guys to buy these gambling packs, but guys, I'm gonna be honest, if you're trying to get some spellments, you might want to just buy the pack. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, and unless you're willing to grind challenge mode, I personally would just recommend you to get the pack and get it over with, because you know it does take a good old minute to really get some of those spellments, and especially if you're trying to max it out, that might take you a couple hours or even days. So yeah, I mean, that's up to you. I mean, this is a pretty cool pack. It comes with some pretty unique gear and some pretty cool pets that you can also hatch with the Skeletal Warrior pets or Skeletorium pets to make other hybrid pets. It's a whole thing. But yeah, make sure to check out that pack if you wanted to, because it is there. So going over from over here, not much from Ravenwood Academy except the other day when we talked about the release information, which one person from PAX confirmed, or at least said, that apparently it's going for a 2026 release. So we won't be seeing this game this year, but next year, and we don't know if it's going to be early next year or mid next year or late next year. But we just know that it's aiming for a 2026 release date, which is awesome. So again, you can go on Steam and wishlist it, and so you can get the latest, notifications about whenever it does release or become available. So make sure to check that out. And similar thing with the whole console thing. Remember, we talked about the Wizard101 console startup page. You can sign up for that newsletter as well to get, any notifications about what's the deal with that. So make sure to check both of those things out. And then over here, last but not least, you can always check out the King's Isle store. They got Pirate 101 gear. They got Wizard 101 gear. They got phone cases. They even got doodle pads. So make sure to check all of that stuff out. Now, I know there was some concern about the Fantastic Fight Fest limited time stuff, but they never really talked about that on social media. It was on the Fantastic Fight Fest website, or at least that web page in the Wizard101.com, and we didn't, I think we briefly talked about it, like, oh, there's an exclusive shirt, but definitely, hopefully next time they do decide to do that, hopefully there's a little bit more, like, I guess, promotional stuff on Twitter, because I know a lot of people really wanted that shirt, but, they didn't know that, they didn't see that on Twitter at all, because, again, people only use Twitter, some people only use Discord and stuff like that, and some people don't even go to the websites in general. So, yeah, definitely some cool stuff to check out, though, in the merchandise store, so check it all out. Honestly, it would be cool to have them do, like, a sale of, like, limited time purchases or limited time offers, like, just, like, bring out everything else, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But pretty cool stuff. Check it all out. I mean, they still got the Liches and Legends collection, so again, make sure to check it all out. Honestly, that water bottle does look cool, though. I'm not even gonna lie, that is a cool water bottle. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for the news, guys. I will talk to you guys later today. I might save that actually for the weekend, because I did record some of the Spiral Scene castles, which were just absolutely beautiful. They were just absolutely gorgeous, so I might save that for the weekend, because it is a 1-hour video and I know everybody's busy this week. So until then, have a wonderful day, and yeah, peace out. There is a raid scheduled for Friday if you're in our guild or in my guild. That's going to be the Ghastly Conspiracy raid, so hopefully everybody manages to show up. If you're interested in watching, I might live stream it depending on how much of a mood I'm in. Just to kind of get a little POV of everything that's going on with it. Might do a little bit of studying. But yeah, I'm super excited to raid, and yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.